Do you have any perspective? Do you pay attention much at all to, since Twilight, there have been they're much different kind of franchises, but obviously Hunger Games and Divergent's now huge. Do you feel like you have a unique perspective on seeing people like Jennifer and Shailene kind of navigate that thing? Like, do you see that and say, oh, I remember what that was. I can imagine what they're going through right now.
I don't know. I mean, so I guess they all seem quite different, like how people react to it and how and also what the expectations of the actors are. I think it's different from Twilight. I mean, I literally had no expectations whatsoever.
Right. And these now, everybody goes in thinking it's going to be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, or like and people. I feel there's a lot more pressure on people now. I mean, like, for the first year after the first Twilight, I just messed around. I mean, the first press tour, I was just trying to amuse myself.
Oh, we remember. Yeah.
I didn't even realize anyone was watching the interviews.
No, we've got the tapes. That's the video.
It's like, so I guess it is kind of different. You have to have a different level of professionalism.
Do you feel like you've matured?
Sort of. A little bit, I think.
I mean, do you approach press differently? Approach conversations and knowing what to expose and what not to expose, and because you're still pretty open in this conversation, You're still shooting from the hip, you know.
I mean, I think I've always had a quite a good ability to kind of self-censor myself. So instead of to self-censor, So I kind of, I don't know, I had sort of instinctively about that when I first started. But I think. I don't know. I'm trying to be less self-depreciating because like you spend like 7 years being self-depreciating and everyone's like, that guy doesn't even think he's worth shit.
So why should I?
Is it?
Yeah, so you need to start saying, you know what, I'm pretty awesome. And then we're all gonna.
And people get away with that. It's so crazy. It just blows my mind every single time. I'm just like, I've got to start referring to myself in the third person.
Right. Rob thinks you're great.